important moment. It's no longer news that yesterday, the federal government, through the Honorable Minister of Works, former governor of Ebonyi State, Umahi, did flag off the Ijebu Ibadan road projects. And since that event happened, you need to go online, you need to go around and hear politicals, individuals, even citizenry. It is sad that instead of us having conversation along the line of what these big, massive projects will bring to the state involved, both Oyo and Ogun, the communities adjoining that axis, knowing fully well that when you look at the Idi and Yore crane axis, for us in the state, it's always been like a hotbed of security challenges every now and then. And when I was at the political circuit on Saturday, and my guest, Senator Yunus Akitunde, my attention was actually called to the ceremony by a resident who was thinking Senator Yunus Akitunde must have contributed to the plan to open that place up. And he's asking me to give him thumbs up. And I told the senator, I read it out. I said, no, Mayor, well, I didn't play that role. Give it to our Baba, Kabisi Uluban of Ibadan land. He was fronter to the making of that event. That was on Saturday. But yesterday, since after that event took place, it's been quite unfortunate that the way the whole event was managed was very terrible. When politics trump common sense, the people that should be happy about what was done yesterday are busy, divided over who should have come, who should have been invited, who shouldn't have been there. But of course, the truth is the truth. For federal government and the handlers at the Federal Ministry of Works who put that event together, I think it's a massive affront. You're going to come to a state to organize an event and the hosting state will not have a say in your event. Tabanja abi kaku corner, like they say. And the most unfortunate thing was the fact that the whole thing was completely politicized. The report that we got at Freshman yesterday even did indicate that the acting governor in the state, supposedly a political son of Kabiyesi, was reported to have also acknowledged the fact that nobody told him anything. He was completely in the dark about what was happening right inside his doorstep. Yes, a deputy governor, but as we speak this morning, officially, the acting governor of the state. So for those who put those things together, either in Abuja or in Ibadan or wherever, shame on all of you. Big shame. That's going to be the way we should practice democracy. The biggest loser yesterday for me is the president of the country, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself. Because the project was meant by Mr. President to show his concern, his love for the people of Oyo State. That was why he okayed that it should be done. It will help develop, open up, bring progress to the people of Oyo State, adjoining communities, and Ogun State. I'm sure the president will be scratching his head this morning when he got to find out that the story since yesterday has been purely negativity about a very positive initiative of Mr. President. It was sad. And nobody can justify what we saw here in Ibadan yesterday. I wonder if anybody out there are in the shoes of the sitting government or governor in the state will have allowed that event to happen the way it went. And when we play politics, we should also understand the fact that there's a big distinction between individuals and institutions. The institution that was disrespected yesterday was the Agodi office that has been occupied by the likes of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Chief Bola Ige, the Great Lamb, Senator Abiola Ajimobi of blessed memory. That is the office. That is the office, Agodi Government House. That was the office that was disrespected yesterday. Not the individual. You may have difference with the occupants. But let's remember, history was made yesterday and to be recorded. The beneficiary of yesterday's event are the people of Oyo State. And the man that should be given thumbs up is the president. He did it knowing fully well that he will most likely get political capital from that gesture to the people of Oyo State and Ogun State. But those that were behind the program yesterday chose a very, very, very ignoble path in the way it was executed. So as of this morning, Oyo people are not even, we are not asking about how many kilometers are we looking at. What is the cost implication? How will that environment and that corridor be opened up for businesses? What will it translate in terms of development for our state, for that corridor, for Ogun State? Nobody's saying it since yesterday till this morning. What everybody's saying is somebody was paying for not being invited. Somebody is angry. Is that the idea of politics or democracy? And most unfortunately, all the people that are involved in all this drama, they are from one stock, ethnic stock. They are all Yorubas. They are all Yorubas. The president, the governor, everybody. Yoruba. Hifumai and Ebonyima will not get it right by coming here. Shouldn't the Governor Abiodun of Ogun State and others that were involved in the whole arrangement of yesterday deem it fit, including our National Assembly members that were there yesterday? It was a big shame. It was a big shame. There are times when we will have to forget our differences for the sake of our people. Think of our people. That road is meant for our people. Who does it? Well, history will record it. How it was done, history will record it. But the way and manner the whole thing was done yesterday, and the pushback, go online, both sides firing one another. Like I said, that's not what President Tinubu was hoping to have yesterday. He wanted to show that he loves the state. He expects goodwill, but a masterstroke of a project that he initiated was rubbish under politicking, politics of bitterness. Shame. This morning, we'll be looking at where things stand as regard the issue of waste management in our state. I did mention the fact that the Honorable Commissioner is already live in the studio. For the importance attached to this program, we will extend the hours. The conversation will continue into Dende Oro. Salawa will also be on hand there to run the line for our Yoruba audience. Honorable Commissioner, good to have you here this morning.
Yes, sir. It's my pleasure, and I greet the people of Oyo State, the dwellers of Oyo State, and also all our listeners from all around the world. Welcome to this show. It's also my pleasure to be here again, sitting with the big mayor, Isaac Brown. I just wanted to make a little contribution before we go into
your government through your Commission of Information made a release yesterday about the politics of exclusion. That's the position of your government, the government yourself.
Yes, that what happened yesterday, like you have said aptly, is a big shame to what we call governance in Nigeria, not just to Oyo State, to Nigeria. Now, I want to pick up that issue from my own part as the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources in Oyo State, which the natural resources includes water and the forest. We just learned that suddenly some road contractors were pulling down all the trees by the side of that road without recourse to the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources in Oyo State.
Ah,
So, forget about the political game. We should also think about what is right for the people, what is good for the environment, and also follow due process in everything we do. There is a due process. You don't just cut down trees, and these are even trees
in the States?
that in the state that were planted there intentionally for reasons. They were there for reasons to protect our ecosystem, to protect the environment, to serve as some kind of a storm or windbreaker around that axis. So you don't just come and say, oh, because we want to do road, we don't care what happens, we don't.
So your ministry was not.
We were not
Consulted by the contractor.
At all. No, the contractor.
They just moved in the bulldozer
They
and
just
are
moved
clearing.
in. They just moved in. So,
This is
well,
serious.
we had asked them to stop until they get proper certification and clearance from us, and they do the needful. We're not saying, of course, we know that road must be done. We know that trees may have to go, but there's always a process.
A process.
There's always a process. So we will not agree to that. We want that project to happen. Well, it's for our people. Whatever politics they want to play with it, we don't care. It's for our people. But then due process must be followed.
I didn't even know this. I mean, the kind of what we're talking about. People should always collaborate in order to, for common purpose, common goal.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's the essence of governance, irrespective of who is in charge, right? Anyway, it's going to be a big issue for the weekend during the political circuits. So, solid waste management. The last time you came here, we spoke a lot about the effort of your ministry and the new approach under your current leadership. Where are we this morning in terms of the policies, the methodology of how to ensure that Armenians in the states, homes, communities have proper approach to disposing of solid waste that they generate every now and then?
Well, thank you, Mayor. One more time, I greet our people connected to this dial. We needed to find out why we are where we are currently. It will be the way to really solve the problem that we have at hand. Àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n ní ká má fi ẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ máa pa làpálàpá. It's not about the cosmetic solution. It's about dealing with the problem from the root. We understand that the reason why we still have waste coming to open spaces, public spaces, medians, is largely because our people are not complying with the strict waste disposal laws of the state. And the first question is, do you have a place where you keep your solid waste pending when the waste collectors come to collect it? So that's why the ministry, under the powers that we have reeled out that come September 1st, which is good to know that it's just a week, exactly 7 days from now. Exactly 7 days. We will begin house-to-house enforcement on bins, waste bins, commensurate, sizable waste bins. And also, because we're not just stopping at that also, we will also confirm if you have proper, regular, frequent handshake with your waste collector. Because this is why I believe if anyone has waste bins in their home and they have proper handshake with their waste collector, we would not have waste come to the medians and the open spaces like we're seeing right now. So we have said coming up next Tuesday, first day of September, we will begin to enforce. We will begin to go to all homes, offices, shops, plazas, public and private premises to confirm if you have a sizable, commensurate size waste bin and you have proper handshake with your waste collector.
So let's break it down for proper public understanding.
Yes, sir.
Private residents, companies,
Yeah,
shops,
yeah.
markets,
And malls. Markets.
and malls.
Yeah.
What are the rule of engagement with the official refuse collectors?
Well, the rule of engagement, the basic thing is, first of all, have a handshake. There must be an handshake. There must be a relationship.
Is the entire Ibadan and Oyo State effectively covered? If you're going to have handshake, there must be somebody for me to shake hands with.
Yes.
Do you have the whole territory in the state already mapped out, carved out for different consultants or contractors?
Yes.
So that at the end of the day, it's not a matter of in my area, we don't even know who and who are supposed to come and pick waste. Explain that to
Well,
our
it's
listeners.
possible that you don't know, but what you don't know, you ask. Because at several times, I can tell you that over time, some of our waste collectors have engaged with community development associations, landlord associations, and they told them they are not interested in doing business with them. They have their own means of disposal over time. So, of course, it's not going to be possible for the waste collector to begin to go to all houses and be knocking the door. I'm your waste collector. They have to engage with the leaders of communities, and the leaders of community would be the ones who would help us to speak to individual households and residents that, oh, this is what we have agreed. We met with our waste collector. This is what we think is good for us, and this is what we want everyone to align with. So we have a framework, even though we understand there's still more to do, and we have charged the waste collectors that they need to do more. They are currently doing more. They can still do more. But until we begin to engage ourselves, we need to know where the problem is. If the problem is not with the people, if the problem is with the waste collectors, from here we will know. But everybody should align first. And of course, we already have a system taking care of whatever may come up with the waste collectors, the waste contractors. We already have a framework of how to handle any situation that we think goes out of hand. There are a lot of other waste collectors outside there who are willing to take their jobs if they cannot fire up their process and their operations. I read about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I personally read the Riot Act to all waste collectors. I read it to them. I told them, if you are not set for this, we are going to kick you out of this system.
I mean, you guys are the experts. Your ministry is on top of your game. But we've had insinuations, out there of people saying, oftentimes, it has always been a matter of who you know, paddy, the way you allot territories to these waste collectors or contractors or consultants, the case may be. And that people oftentimes use that position despite the fact that they lack the capacity to cover the given territory you may be allotting to them. And where at the end of the day, when you give them the approval, the go-ahead, because they lack capacity, they ended up not being able to fulfill the expectation of the community and you as the overseeing ministry.
Yes, I understand that in your state. I understand that capacity is still something we need to continue to up. But I could tell you, sir, I'm going to tell you, sir, in your state, we don't put waste consultants or waste contractors there because there are people. I can tell you that. I can tell you at the moment that
there's nothing bad about even if they are your people. Do they have the capacity? The question is, do they have the capacity?
Mayor, we don't
I'm
even deal
interested
that
in
way.
capacity.
Yeah, I know. We know.
Either they are your people, either they are your people.
I have admitted.
People are allotted territories, areas, based on what you have seen in terms of empirical evidence of their capacity to do the job you have asked them to do in a given community.
Now, let me tell you, like I told you earlier, yes, we know we need to continue to work on capacity. And as I'm talking to you, we're working on capacity. But what you've seen before now is because of several reasons. Because the body language of government is also essential for you to know if you're going to invest.
I know.
If you don't get the right body language from me, you won't be willing to invest.
Some couple of years back, I remember some waste contractors that had conversation with me that they were at a given point in time allotted territories and they invested. They brought in, all these machines.
Backers.
Yes, and instability in the sector. A few months later, the whole thing was scrambled. Another commissioner came and they asked for everybody to go back to, drawing board again. And having invested heavily, what they now asked them to do was far, far less than the capacity they have. The capacity they have acquired through loans that they got from banks. I mean, these are issues.
If
and
what
I don't
you are
know why.
saying, Mayor, happened in this government, then it's probably because their capacity was probably what was in line with where they were downgraded to. If you are given the jurisdiction of an entire state, your capacity is not more than 5 local government areas. We have to trim you down.
No, I know. I'm on the same page with that.
So,
of course, you successful commissioners.
So
that is perfect.
So I believe now we have given our consultants comfort.
Good. Stability in the sector.
Yes.
In terms of stability.
And I'm going to tell you, when I came in as Honorable Commissioner, the first fear that many of those consultants had was that, we have a new commissioner, he's going to kick all of us out. But I didn't do that. I told them, prove yourself to me if you can deliver. That's what I want to see. If you can't deliver, then I'll kick you out. But if you can deliver, why not? Well, I'm here for results. It's not for, I was trying to tell you the other time, there is someone, one of the waste contractors that we have, consultants that we have, who is not in the state government's, in the ruling party of the state. And no one is telling him to go. Bro, can you deliver? Yes, he said he can deliver. Then make it work and let's see.
Where's no Sabi party?
No Sabi party.
Refuse no Sabi
and
party.
Diseases that could be transmitted through
no Sabi party.
No Sabi any party.
Yes,
so deliver. So we are here to encourage those who are willing to deliver on capacity upgrade, which is already happening in the sector as I talk to you, sir. And that's why we can tell you that we are reeling out this September 1 deadline, because we've seen capacity, the bar raised up. We're certain that we can deliver, even though there will still be more to do. But with what we have right now, I tell you, sir, we can deliver.
So, for they talk about Ilutu Siofi, you are saying from 1st October, every household should have a bin, right?
Refuse bin. Commensurate.
Yeah. So, the implication, if I don't?
If you don't, we'll lock up your building, either residential or we'll seal it up.
Now, there are individuals that are residents who are usually into this art of burning in quotes the refuse they generate. As of 1st of October, where do you situate?
Of course, so what's going to happen in 1st October is not just checking through if you have a bin. It's got a bin here, let's move. No, we're going to check a lot of things.
Okay.
We're going to even be checking your conveniences, the toilets. We're going to be checking if there's water supply. We're going to be checking if you have paid your waste collection receipt. So
when you say, don't you think you want to cross the line?
We're not crossing the line. This is what we ought to do every day.
Honorable Commissioner, I can tell you that, well, he may sound logical for you to do that for, especially canteen, food processing companies, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to residential area, you want to check whether they have water. When government has failed to provide water for the citizenry, when government is not providing water, you want to hold people responsible for not having water. No, I'm asking you.
It doesn't
make sense to me.
If there's no water within your vicinity, you are not supposed to stay there.
Yeah, so
you're not supposed to build.
So if I in my house, so I must have a conga.
I'm not saying you must have. I'm saying there must be evidence that you have access to it.
But that itself ridicules government if you can't provide potable water.
Government is doing all it could.
You shouldn't hold that against individuals.
We're not
if
holding
the government fails to, if you fail to provide me potable water, you come to my house and say you want to take me up that I don't have water.
Mayor, don't get me wrong, sir. I'm not saying water must be running in your house. I'm saying you must have access to water. It must be clear that you have access to water. It must be clear that you have a sanitary toilet. Let me just put it that way. Something sanitary. Something fairly clean enough. That's what we're saying.
There was a new story that you are planning to bring in the Wole to begin to go into, canteens and all. It's also part of what we'll be seeing more on October 1st or what?
No, that's not related to September 1. But Woles are the people we call environmental
officers. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Yes, and they are supposed
still under your purview.
Yes, yeah. So I'm trying to say their work is to ensure that the environmental health, there is public health, there is environmental health.
Who provides beans? Who provides beans?
Get yourself your bean however you want to get it.
Why can't government also come up with beans? Maybe at a very reduced prices.
Well, if we get investors...
I mean, there was a time in this state that, government, I don't know which administration, were making available these, refuse bags, right? You remember?
I know refuse bags will not solve what we have on ground now. In fact, they will cause more problems for us.
So, every household in your state.
Yeah. So you are asking who provides. So I want to tell you that our consultants, waste consultants, they already have handshakes with producers and dealers of these things.
Which is optional.
It's optional.
Household can get from them.
They can get from them. And in fact, they can help you do some kind of arrangement about how to pay. Oh, can you get me the bin ahead of September 1? And we can pay. I can pay up in about 6 months, or I don't know, maybe depending on the arrangement, maybe 1 year maximum. I don't know. But it's really not much of what we want to be involved in. The most important thing to us as a government is ensure you have something sizable enough for your kind of household. We don't want to sell, because I've seen people approach us and say, oh, can you sell to us? Which one is right? I think everybody should know the type of beans that would be right, particularly for residential and commercial premises.
It's the Situation Room, Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources, my guest, and together we're trying to look at the government initiative towards ensuring that we have a clean, highly hygienic environment in our states, and the new policy the government is trying to introduce for the betterment of all of us and our environment. We'll have a break. We'll be back after this.
Shiki mami, owó dé. Fresh money ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kó kàn fi 500 àpérè tayọ oríire kó jẹ gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ owó tabu aṣàkódùn kẹ̀. Fresh FM rà fún yẹn o. Tiléeṣẹ́ wa Fresh FM Nàìjíríà. Ó yàtọ̀ jù. Jojúmọ́ ló ń sanwó fún kẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ èèyàn tó ń ta tó ń jẹ. Kọjú 500 àpérè sí lọ́wọ́ kan kó jẹ fresh money. Owó túlù bí àwàdà bí eré kìsì nínú àkáǹtì rẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ tàbá ìkó jẹ. Kàn sí wẹ́bsáìtì wa www.freshmoney.ng www.freshmoney.ng tàbí kó text star 347 star 584 hash 347 star 584 hash lẹ́yìn èyí tẹ iye owó tó fẹ́ fi ta wàá gba mẹ́sẹ̀gì ayọ̀ lórí sms fóònù rẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ láìlá tààtì ìwọ ló kàn tó máa sóríire gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ owó tó fi tá bá ṣe pọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàá ṣe láǹfààní láti jẹ owó gọbọi star 347 star 584 hash star 347 star 584 hash ní general code tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ̀ fún gbogbo radio station wa jákèjádò tiwantiwa radio ìbàdàn tẹ star 347 star 584 star 5 hash tiwantiwa radio ìbàdàn tẹ star 347 star 584 star 5 hash má ṣàfihàn tètè tayọ oríire fresh money báyìí kó o ráyọ̀ kẹ́rì ó pẹ̀ kẹ́rẹ́ fresh fm rafo powered by July First Gaming and Entertainment Limited and licensed by Lottery Board ọmọ tí o bá ti tọmọ ọdún méjìdínlógún ọmọ tayọ yìí o play responsibly.
Ajá balẹ̀ tó ń gbóná fẹlifẹli.
Omo, I too dey feel your sound. With this your voice, you fit go global.
How?
By registering for the next Afrobeat Star Season 2. They're searching for the next bold talent ready to climb the global stage. This season, the winner walks away with a 225 million naira recording contract and a brand new car. Text NAS to 13013. Registration is just 600 naira or visit mtn.ng/NAS. Next Afrobeat Star Season 2. Proudly sponsored by MTN Pulse. Take your sound global. Live it 100.
The greatest legacy you can give your child is education for a brighter future. And Precious Cornerstone University Ibadan is your best bet. Admission is ongoing into our degree programs. And with a UTME score of 150 or above and 5 O-level credits in English, mathematics, and other subjects, you can begin your journey into greatness today. For candidates with lower UTME scores, IJMB and UPEB A-level programs are available. We also offer HND to degree conversion programs as well as selected postgraduate programs. And here is the good news. Forms are free. Our Serene campus is located at Olaogun area off Old Ife Road, Bagi, Ibadan. Our courses include biochemistry, accounting, computer science, mass communication, microbiology, business administration, economics, cybersecurity, and many more. Visit us at www.pcu.edu.ng or call 070-84-244-694. PCU Ibadan. Let there be light.
Shiki mami, owó dé. Fresh money ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kó kàn fi 500 àpérè tayọ oríire kó jẹ gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ owó tabu aṣàkódùn kẹ̀. Fresh FM rafuniyan o. Tiléeṣẹ́ wa Fresh FM Nigeria. Ó yàtọ̀ jù. Jojúmọ́ ló ń sanwó fún kẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ èèyàn tó ń ta tó ń jẹ. Kọjú 500 àpérè sí lọ́wọ́ kan kó jẹ fresh money. Owó túlù bí àwàdà bí eré kìsì nínú àkáǹtì rẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ tàbá ìkó jẹ. Kàn sí wẹ́bsáìtì wa www.freshmoney.ng www.freshmoney.ng tàbí kó tẹ star 347 star 584 hash 347 star 584 hash lẹ́yìn èyí tẹ iye owó tó fẹ́ fi ta wàá gba mẹ́sẹ̀gì ayọ̀ lórí sms fóònù rẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ láìlá tààtì ìwọ ló kàn tó máa sóríire gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ owó tó fi tá bá ṣe pọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàá ṣe láǹfààní láti jẹ owó gọbọi star 347 star 584 hash star 347 star 584 hash ní general code tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ̀ fún gbogbo radio station wa jákèjádò tó bá ṣe pé Fresh FM Ìbàdàn ló ti fẹ́ ta tẹ star 347 star 3584 star 1 hash tẹ star 347 star 3584 star 1 hash tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé Blast FM Ìbàdàn ló ń gbọ́ tẹ star 347 star 584 star 2 hash tẹ star 347 star 584 star 2 hash tiwantiwa radio Ìbàdàn tẹ star 347 star 584 star 5 hash tẹ star 347 star 584 star 5 hash má ṣàfihàn tètè tayọ oríire fresh money báyìí kó ráyọ̀ kẹ́rì ó pẹ̀ kẹ́rẹ́ Fresh FM Rafo powered by July First Gaming and Entertainment Limited and licensed by the Oyo State Lottery Board ọmọ tí o bá ti tọmọ ọdún méjìdínlógún ọmọ tayọ yìí o play responsibly.
Ajá balẹ̀ tó ń gbóná fẹlifẹli.
If it's sparks, then it's gotta be it.
Still the station room. Let me also remind you that this program will continue beyond 11 a.m. Where we'll be having a Yoruba conversation on the same matter, and members of the public are enjoying to still stay tuned. People are already reacting, and I want to begin to take more reactions. And I want listeners and callers straight to the point, observations, what you want to our commissioner to also weigh upon. Hello, good morning. Hello? Yes, somebody is saying here, beans are not being used, but sacks in our community are specified by the waste contractors at the rate of 3,000 monthly for 3 sack full refuse. The evacuation is done once in a month too. Is that the rule of engagement?
I don't know where that works. It's not part of
this is someone.
You should let us know where that.
They are not using beans, but they are using sacks in their community.
The particular
and that the waste contractor actually specify it.
I want to know that particular waste contractor.
At the rate of 3,000 monthly, they pay for 3 sack full. So they just pack and take it away and go and do it.
I want to strongly disagree, except I know which waste contractor is.
I'm going to ask the individual to confirm the location.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Confirm.
Hello, good morning. Maribu Commissioner.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Mr. Olalu from Modife Road.
Thank you.
We have heard you, all what you have said. But the way I'm seeing it is that there are a lot of times that I've recommended that the Ministry of Environment should be put under the watch of the governor's office. But thank God that you came. And believe me sincerely, improper disposal of refuse is a disgrace to Ibadan. Come along Modife Road very early in the morning. And what I just want to advise you, the only thing you can do, the aspect of enforcement, if you keep arresting people, if I dumping refuse along the roadside, believe me sincerely, that evil act will stop. But for you to be coming to every house, even in the whole Ebeja, you cannot cover Ebeja in a month. The talkless of the whole particular government in Oyo State. I want to advise you to look inward, to devise another method that you can use to do this thing. I know that you are doing a very good job, but the issue of enforcement, I'm repeating it severally. If you enforce, you arrest, you prosecute, you get people, they will stop reacting illegally. God bless you.
People have raised the idea of environmental marshals in some couple of states. I mean, the caller is damn right. It's going to be very difficult for you to be everywhere. I mean, you want to respond to what you just heard?
Oh, thank you. I want to also thank the caller for thanking us for what we're doing and getting right so far. Let me tell you, like Mayor said, we have environmental marshals in Oyo State, and they arrest people every day. They arrest people every day. And, I think I said it the last time I was here. We have even a whistleblower system that pays, where people are cashing out big when they report to us people who are not aligning with our environmental sanitation strategy. So, and then also our enforcement strategy is not a central strategy where all, even at the local government level, they are joining us to do this.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, your name, where are you calling from, sir?
Yeah, I'm Stephen calling from Alakia area.
Many thanks for joining us. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, I also want to behind the last caller on the issue of enforcement. I know the government is trying all they could, but the enforcement is where the problem is. And one day I was thinking that is it possible to, for instance, the last caller mentioned Modife Road around Baggy Market. Is it possible to hold those in the Iyaloja, Babaloja, those in control of the market responsible, if there is a way they could be held responsible for those who always drop things on the road around the market area, and then in residential area, the landlord association in those areas, if there is a way they could be held responsible, maybe this would curb these many. It's an eyesore in Oyo State, in Ibadan especially. The effort of government, the good roads, the pile of waste on the road is an eyesore. And I think the enforcement needs to be reinforced.
Brilliant point. Let me just also chip in this. I mean, these two callers, from our little experience, I do know people dump refuse indiscriminately, deliberately within their given community, simply because they don't want to hold up to the waste they are generating. Then we also have another set of people who will also carry their waste away from their neighborhood, drive kilometers to dump it in another community and adjoining roads. I mean, how do you deal with both? The first person that spoke about contractors in their community, asking them to use sacks. I just confirmed that the community where he lives is Old Ife Road. So you can fact check that with the
well, they still need to narrow it down for us. Old Ife Road is broad. There are a lot of waste evacuators around there. But if they know the name, or if they know the name of the contractor himself, they should let us know.
Somebody online here is saying this may not work. I have a friend who lives abroad, but his house is currently locked up and unoccupied. Will it still be required to pay for an empty bin that is not being used online?
If you are not at home, everybody will know you are not at home for a whole month or for 2 months. So when you are not at home for a week or two, you are not saying we should not cut your money into two. That's not
Said person is abroad. Nobody's occupying the house. Hello, good morning.
I've not responded to what the other callers said.
Let's get this, then you now take all of them together. Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Habib Olasinde Kamadupe from Okwemi Ragbagi in Ibadan.
Please go ahead.
I want to talk on the waste that they are dropping on Gbagi Bridge.
Gbagi Bridge, okay?
Yes. That thing is very constant. As they are packing the waste, they will still drop another one there again, because I used to take this matter to the Ministry of Environment itself so that they will come and pack all the waste on that bridge. I just want to inform the person there that can they help us to fix, like maybe CCTV camera, or they should find some people that will be securing that bridge so that they will capture some people that are dropping refuse on that bridge. It's very worst. And people are passing that bridge because of the road. What can they do for us about the Gbagi bridge that they are dropping refuse on?
Okay, the commissioner will respond to that. Before the commissioner responds, somebody is also saying that drainages along Ife Road from the Woodwood roundabout are almost totally blocked, especially opposite Nigerian Brewery. Dangote trailers park haphazardly, damaging the drain rails. Roadside merchants need to be sanctioned. Okay, you want to respond to this?
The person who said drains are blocked, we'll go to look at it. It's part of what we try to do as a ministry. Thank you for telling us that. So I spoke about Gbagi. Thank you for your concern. I love
the bridge.
The bridge. The way it's.
They tell you your people are always there to park it. I mean, when you go there and park, are you not encouraging them?
Also,
because when you park the dump, you park the dump.
We also have enforcers there. And they arrest people like every day. I may not be exactly every day. I don't know, because I don't have the record for Gbagi isolatedly. But they go to arrest and apprehend people every day, and they pay big for it. But I will tell you, the Gbagi problem largely is associated with the Gbagi market. And I'm in proper talks at the moment with the Honorable Commissioner for Trade and Investment in the state, and I can assure you in the coming months we'll solve Gbagi's problem once and for all. I can tell you that for Gbagi's problem. Also, someone spoke about talking. Okay, maybe we should.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, good luck from the road, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, Honorable Commissioner. Good morning, sir.
Yes, thank you. Good morning.
Yes, I want to contribute.
You are live
to this program. What I want to contribute is, now, these refugees of thing you are talking about, is it the local government duty or the state government duty that will owe
this exercise you are talking about. That is number one. Number two, if you go to Sabo area, beside Adamasigba Stadium, you see where the center point of that refugees. If you see the refugees will fill the bucket and will be coming out from the road where people are passing. I think I just observed it is not good that government should do something about it. And we have the local government that is in charge of all those areas. Now, number three, this Iwo Road drainage was channeled from all the way from Bashoru, Baseway, both the sides. All will be coming out if rainfall, the water will pass through the channel where they put it through. It will go out to this testing ground barracks and will go somewhere. All the refugees from Bashoru and the Baseway will pass through that area. I think government will do something about such thing. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. Let me say this. I appreciate everything you have said out of concern. There's a bottom line problem in everything you have said. People are not aligning with the fact that they need to own a waste bin commensurate size and to dispose it through designated, accredited waste collector. That is the problem. I don't think the issue we should be talking about now is who picks it up. Let's not care if it is even federal government picking it up. The most important thing is that we do the right thing and somebody picks it up correctly. So people, when it is raining, we know it's a common thing, but with what we're putting up now, if everybody aligns, we know that would be reduced drastically, or if possible, we won't even have that problem anymore. So that is what we believe as government, and that's why we're employing everybody. I'm the one begging us now that please comply with us, align with us. Let's
get the bin for your house. Get a bin for your shop.
Get proper handshake with you and make sure it's commensurate, because I've seen a place, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, I saw a place where they have about 6 flats in one building, and in the 6 flats, only one waste bin. I mean, even in my own house, where it's just my family and a few other people staying with us, we use 2. And before it's 2 weeks, it's filled up. So there will be spillover, there will be disease transfer.
What is the standard operational procedure for those who pick up waste in communities? Are they to go there monthly or twice a month or what?
Yeah, it will be as agreed with the Community Development Association.
Okay.
Of course. If they discover that the size of what you have cannot stay for 2 weeks, they come weekly. But we don't encourage once monthly because it's not even healthy.
It's not healthy, yes, because we see communities waste everywhere. And they say they are still waiting. They are waiting. They wait for weeks for the collectors to come. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Your name?
My name is Taiwo. I'm calling from London.
Oh, thanks so much for joining us.
We keep doing the same thing the same way, and we're expecting a different result. I'll give an example of the case, because this is where I live. Every single area has a recycling center. I have 2. One in another borough, but I'm close to both of them. People are meant to dump their, like furniture, bicycles, and things like that. You have to take it to the recycling center. That will reduce your refuse drastically. And then the government will provide 3 wheel bins. One for plastic and, cans and what have you. One for paper. And the third one is for general waste. And they have to collect it maybe every Friday. The government have to do that. I mean, you can contract it out to, private companies and what have you. But they need to have a recycling center in every single area. Every single area. If you cannot do it in every single, maybe one for 5 areas or what have you, so that people go and dump the large, waste. You take it there yourself. Okay, you said people drive miles to dump the refuse in other areas. While they're doing that, they could have gone past recycling area where they would have dropped it. See, we need to change the way we do things. Everybody creates waste. Every minute you create waste. And there has to be a proper way of disposing of this waste. So you please, if you can take that on board, it will be really, really, really useful. I'm sure there are places you can create recycling and to create jobs as well. They will be recycled, these items will be recycled and produce things. Please, if you can take that on board.
Thank you so much.
I've said it several times. I even spoke to one of the commissioners maybe a few years ago. But nothing has been done so far. I don't understand it.
Yes, valid points. Valid points. Back to the same from here. Honorable Commissioner, I mean, there's no doubt about the fact that the standard practice globally, people profile waste, and it begins from home. Sorting. Waste segregation. Waste segregation. I mean, very key. Because eventually, there was even a point in time, what is not under late Governor Abiola Jumobi, there was this idea that via your waste, you can also make money.
Yes.
When you do proper sorting.
Yes.
So where are we under your watch in order to see how we can also encourage people?
I'm telling you, the problem is not government. As I was listening to the madam that called, what I saw from what she said, the problem is not government. The problem is how the people embrace what we're talking about. It is you. She's saying we should have waste, or, well, they call it, she called it recycling. We call it resource recovery facilities. It's business for everybody who wants to go into that business. Everybody can set up that in their area and say, bring all those things you're not using, I'll buy them up from you. Bring your pet bottles, I'll buy them up from you.
The scavengers, the Bola guys that we see, they are the ones you see going to pick plastics.
Yeah, of course, that's waste. Illegal anyway.
You know,
it's illegal.
Okay, so the issue of sorting, right?
Yes.
Is it something government is also looking at to
we're bringing now, you see, now we believe that at this point we've engaged the people enough. We need to begin to do things that will compel them to act. So I'm going to tell you very soon. I believe you will invite me back to this
absolutely
to this table where people would be compelled to sort their waste. I will just give you a cue to it. It's something with the House of Assembly as we speak, where people will be compelled to sort their waste, where people will be compelled, and it's also win-win for you. When you sort your waste, you take out the pets, you take out some materials that don't need to go to the landfill. It reduces how much waste you can. In fact, we, from studies, I can tell the people that we now know that 50% of waste are plastic wastes.
Yeah, of course.
So if you sort that plastic waste away, keep it for someone who will buy it from you, or people who need it that you want to give it to. At the end of the day, it's waste to wealth for them or for you as well. But also, here is another gist.
The environment is better off.
Your quantity of waste will reduce. So instead of paying for, if you use 2 drums normally, then you'll be using 1 drum. And that's what you'll be paying for. We are not concerned about how much you pay to the waste collector. We are concerned about the fact that your waste doesn't remain and spill over. That's the concern of government. So it's business for everybody. Anybody who is interested, let them come to us. We'll tell them how to go about it.
The last call I'll take for this hour, as the Yoruba version will start shortly. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
I just want to find out whether noise pollution at night is under the purview of Ministry of Environment.
Of course.
If it is, what are they doing so that can people bring the cases to them so that they can treat it? Because this thing doesn't allow people to sleep.
Please write to the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources. I will handle the case myself.
I'm aware that the ministry always get involved, especially when it comes to some of these either religious centers or entertainment centers where loud music at night has always been a problem to various communities. I must really thank you for joining us. Stick around. We'll continue this conversation in Yoruba shortly. The news next.
Fresh 105.9 FM, your feel-good radio.
Ìtẹ̀ méjì omi òróǹbó lẹ́mọ̀nì, ṣíbí èédú kan àti iyọ̀.
Kí ló ń pò pọ̀? Kí ló dé tí èédú ṣe kú gbogbo ilé báyìí?
Àpòpọ̀ tí mo fi ń fọ eyín mi ni o. Mo fẹ́ dàbí ẹ.
Gbàgbé àpòpọ̀ yìí, Pepsodent Natural Charcoal Whitening Toothpaste tuntun ni ó lò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, jẹ́ kí eyín rẹ funfun lọ́nà àdáyébá pẹ̀lú ohun ìfọyín Pepsodent Natural Charcoal Whitening Toothpaste tuntun. A ṣe pẹ̀lú eérú àdáyébá tí ó ń jẹ́ kí eyín rẹ funfun àti omi òróǹbó lẹ́mọ́nì tí ó ń fọ eyín rẹ jinlẹ̀. Pepsodent Charcoal, eérú àdáyébá, eyín funfun dáadáa.
3, 2, 1